how much I hate it. We good?
Yeah.
I call this meeting to order.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Crawford,
Here.
Cora,
Here.
Lopez,
Here.
Mandel,
Here.
Mayor McDonald,
Here.
Department Head Chip Miller,
Here.
Chief Ward,
Here.
Chief Taylor,
Here.
Shane Oshman.
Here.
City Council held an executive session on September 7th regarding personnel matters. Council may hold an executive session at any time before the next council meeting. I will now accept a motion to approve the minutes from the last council meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Crawford,
Yes.
Cora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. And now we'll move to departmental reports.
Mayor, I did receive by email the DPMI report, but it was not in my box. I will see that gets taken care of. The accounts and finances was not in my box, so there might have been a glitch in the treasurer's office, but that will be taken care of and filed and approved later.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mayor, I had the monthly report for Public Works for August 2021.
Sure. I have the City of Bradford Police Department monthly report and the OECD's monthly report as well. And they will be on file downstairs.
And the fire department report for the month of August, as well as the ambulance report, has been reviewed along with health, and they will be submitted later.
I have here the report for parks for August.
Okay, thank you all. So we will move down to correspondence, and I do have a couple pieces of correspondence I'd like to share this evening. The first is an email that was sent to City Administrator Luco and I will share it with you. Mr. Disney asked that we would share this at the council meeting. And this is from Steve, and it says, on behalf of all of the employees and board members for both water and sanitary authorities, I wanted to convey my expressed gratitude for the presentation that Police Chief Ward and Police Officer Fedorowski provided today for our frontline utility crews regarding fentanyl awareness. Oftentimes our crews have frequent interaction with our customers and various private properties which could potentially place them at risk from illicit activity. The PowerPoint presentation that was provided was outstanding and very pertinent to the audience. They were extremely prepared and knowledgeable of the subject matter, and you could tell they were very passionate about the content and mindful that increasing the awareness on this subject for our crews could most definitely save lives. Hearing their presentation gave me a renewed sense of appreciation for what our police officers face on a daily basis. We can all be proud that we have great people and officers on the front lines for us. Thanks again, Steve Disney. And I will echo his words. I think we have some great guys that work next door. Chief, thank you for giving the presentation.
Thank you, Mayor.
And I'll thank Fedorowski again next time I see him.
Yes.
So thank you all.
Thank you very much.
And a second thing I have, and then I'm done, I promise. I just want to take a minute to recognize the hard work and planning by Gary Hoy and the Street Dreams Car Club that helped to make the 2021 Autumn Days Car Show the success that it was, just like it is every time. The theme of the car show this year was Together Again. The car show was just what the city needed to help climb back from a year full of canceled events, altered plans, and seclusion from friends and family. The theme was absolutely perfect. The weather on Sunday was perfect too, so that helped out quite a bit. The annual event means so much to me because of the sense of community that it invokes among car enthusiasts of all ages, but also because of how it serves as a means to give back to the entire community. All of the registration proceeds from the Autumn Days Car Show were donated to the Bradford Firefighters Local 655. Thank you to Gary Hoy for loving this community and always finding ways to give back to it. Bradford is a better place for the contributions that Gary and the Street Dreams Car Club have given over the years. It is important that he is recognized. So thank you, Gary, and thank you, Street Dreams Car Club. Does anybody else have any correspondence they would like to share this evening? Okay. So as we enter into the petition and hear visitors segment of the council meeting, I'd first like to give some time to Shane Oshman from the OECD. He has some news he'd like to share.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to bring to council's attention that one of the agenda items tonight is to approve payment to Twin Tiers Disc Golf Association. Rich Longer is the president of Twin Tiers Disc Golf Association, and he's been in contact with the mayor several times, and the mayor brought me into that, so thank you, Mayor.
Absolutely.
We've been in discussion with Mr. Camilla and his department as well, and I'm happy to say that we had some funds donated to fund a disc golf course. There will be a 9-hole course in Callahan Park. Although the design isn't fully completed, because we want to make sure that Chip is pleased with that and that it doesn't interfere with any other plans for the park, but it should be on the outer edge of the park and partially up the hill into some of the wooded areas. The disc golf does not have to be manned. People bring their own discs when they play on a usual basis. So this is just one more offering that we can have in the park. And I do thank the private donor that gave money to this to see it happen, and Rich Longer in particular for his passion about this and the work that was done. So with your vote tonight, if you're willing to do so, we'll be able to fund the down payment for that. And then we do have the money to finish it when the other pieces need to be purchased.
All right, Shane, thank you. And I would like to piggyback off of what you said and just mention that when I met Rich Longer, it was in the infancy of my term. I mean, I don't even think COVID had kicked off yet. And when he came and was talking about this disc golf, I had heard of it before, didn't know a whole lot about it, but he was very compelling. He had his ducks in a row. He gave a great presentation. He really knows his stuff. And I really thank him for seeing a future for disc golf in our town, and Shane for your work on it, and of course to the private donors for making this happen. So thank you, sir, for your work on this.
Thank you.
Still in petition and hear visitors section tonight. We have some visitors tonight. Would you like to address council this evening, or no? Just here to see us all. Well, hi.
I'm just wondering what the status is with Dave Burns on High Street.
Sure.
And trying to get out of the house.
Yep. Mike, do you have any information we can share at this time? Or Chris?
Yeah.
The Board of Health order, the time for appeal was finished yesterday, I believe. So the next step will be for the Board of Health to finalize perfecting that order. At that point, we will take constructive possession of the residence and secure the residence. It is our understanding, however, we will need further clarification that we can then utilize the criminal justice process if Mr. Burns tries to enter or maintain residency in that property. From there, at some point, it will have to be placed on the list to be demolished, and most likely, I don't know if it's not my decision. It will have to be determined whether it be demolished, and then in what order the demolish would take place. It's typically done by determination of city council, depending on the safety hazard and the location of the property, the expense of how much we have to spend on demolitions. For example, the McCourt label is going to take up 10 times the demolition cost for the next 5 years. So are we going to have money to tear that residence down? It's unknown. It's not determined yet. But that's kind of the process in a nutshell of where it will go.
Thank you, Chris. And sorry to almost throw you under the bus, Mike. I didn't know if you were ready to talk about it or not, if you had anything you could share. Okay, we ran out of visitors, so I guess we're not going to hear from any more. Seeing that there's no old business, we will move on to new business.
Number 36392, certificate of appropriateness to Laura Hickey, representing LPM Investments, owner of 23 East Washington Street. Accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilors Proper,
Yes.
Cora,
Yes.
Lopez.
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36393, certificate of appropriateness to Barb Laxon, owner of 66 Main Street, accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36394, approve payment to Highland Tree Service, Parks.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36395, approve payment to Hampton Inn Police.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36396, exonerate the city treasurer from collecting certain 2021 city property taxes, accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36397, approve payment to Digital Assurance Certification LLC, accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36398, authorize the city treasurer to issue a refund of certain 2021 city real estate taxes, accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36399, approve payment to New Enterprise Stone and Lime Company, Inc., Streets.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes.
Number 36400, approve payment to Kinzu Vending, Parks.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36401, authorizes the proper officers of the City of Bradford to execute a lease agreement with Kathy Wright, doing business as Yoga with Kathy at the Robert P. Habgood Jr. Business Development Center, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36402, authorizes the proper officers of the City of Bradford to enter into a lease agreement with Label.com Incorporated for space at the Bradford Area Multi-Tenant Center on Chestnut Street Extension, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36403, approve payment to BTU Supply, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36404, approve payment to BTU Supply, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36405, approve payment to B&L Wholesale Supply Incorporated, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36406, approve payment to Chase Card Services, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36407, approve payment to J.A. Fusina Incorporated, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36408, approve payment to Twin Tiers Disc Golf Association, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Mandel?
Yes.
Mayor McDonald?
Yes. Number 36409, approve payment to Suburban Building Center, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford?
Yes.
Pecora?
Number 36410, authorization for special events waiver for the Bradford Pumpkin Fest.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36411, authorize the sale of .42 acre parcel of Linwood Avenue, Arch Street to KT East LLC, accounts and finances.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36412, approve grant in the amount of $21,200 to Patricia Gerard for the rehabilitation of 40 High Street, OECD.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36413, approve payment to Axon Enterprise Incorporated Police.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36414, approve payment to Markle Supply Company Incorporated Police.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Mayor, I'd like to note on that resolution that Chief Ward has applied for a grant for 50% funding from the Bulletproof Vest Partnership Program. It's a federal grant. It's not been awarded yet, but we're hopeful that we'll receive those funds.
Very good. Thank you. And thank you for seeking out cheaper ways to do the important work. Thank you.
Number 36415, authorize the city treasurer to open an American Recovery Plan Act checking at Northwest Savings Bank, accounts and finances.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Before I read the next resolution, just wanna mention that we had discussed purchasing this ambulance about a year ago, as the current ambulance in the fleet is pretty much shot. In conjunction with, ordering this ambulance, we have applied, through USDA, for a grant, which could be a combination of grant money or low-interest financing. Before I read the resolution, Shane or Eric, do we have any update from USDA at this point?
Well, that USDA grant was for the ambulance we ordered and what we have received. This one is gonna be done through the CARES Act funding that the city received. There's certain stipulations on how that
Gotcha.
can be spent.
Gotcha.
So that's how this one's gonna be.
So, I'm sorry, just to clarify, so the
Yep.
USDA grant went to the first new ambulance?
It's still in process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's still pending, and they don't anticipate a funding of that until 2022,
That's right.
but it is still in process.
And that ambulance is technically, under lease at this point.
So since the USDA was delayed, I was actually thinking we were using it for the second one, but thanks for clarifying that.
Very good.
Alright. Number 36416, accept quote and authorize purchase from Lynn Kalaja Fire Equipment Sales Incorporated for one 2022 Horton Model 533 Type 3 ambulance, fire ambulance.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. I will now accept a motion to adjourn tonight's council meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Counselor Crawford,
Yes.
Pecora,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald.
Yes.